As you already know, in Argentinian Spanish, many verbs change their meaning and many verbs change their conjugation depending on the time tense. Now, in this video, we will see the conjugations of the verb ir in Argentinian Spanish. Yeah, right here, the verb ir. So if you are ready, let's start with this right now. First of all, remember that we pronounce the letter Y and the letter double L as sh sound, okay? Yo, ella, yo, ella. Then another important thing, we have the new pronoun which is vos. Vos means you. Argentinian Spanish, vos is used and tú it is not used, at least in Buenos Aires. Some other parts of Argentina it is used indeed, but if you are coming here to Buenos Aires, you just use vos. Now, let's start with the first conjugation of this verb. First of all, we have the present tense, right? The present tense is yo voy, vos vas, él, ella va, nosotros vamos, ustedes, ellos, ellas van. So as you can see, we pronounce the double L as sh sound and the Y as sh sound too. And we have a new pronoun which is vos. For example, yo voy a mi casa, vos vas a Argentina, vos vas a Argentina. Okay, so this is pretty easy. This is in present tense, so this basically means I go, you go, he, she goes, etc. Now, let's move on the present continuous or gerundio. For gerundio, we have only one conjugation and it is yendo, yendo. Okay, this means going, going. So, for example, it would be yo estoy yendo, vos estás yendo, usted está yendo, él, ella está yendo, nosotros estamos yendo, ustedes están yendo, y ellos, ellas están yendo. Por ejemplo, yo estoy yendo a la escuela ahora. Vos estás yendo al hospital. Now, in the case of preterite, remember that in Spanish we have two different types of past tense. One is the preterite and the other one is the imperfect. Preterite or pretérito is used with a specific time or a specific date. And then imperfect is for general in the past. We don't know when exactly, but we just know that it was in the past. For example, in preterite, these are the conjugations. Yo fui, vos fuiste, él, ella fue, nosotros fuimos, ustedes fueron y ellos, ellas fueron. For example, yo fui a la escuela ayer. Vos fuiste a la clase de español ayer a la noche. O vos fuiste a mi casa la semana pasada. Then, in imperfect, how is it in imperfect, not in Spanish? Well, it's exactly the same. Iba, yo iba, vos ibas, él, ella iba, nosotros íbamos, ustedes iban y ellos, ellas iban. Siempre lo mismo, always the same. For example, yo iba a la escuela cuando era niño. Vos ibas a jugar fútbol en Boca Juniors. Nosotros íbamos al kiosco. So far, I think it's pretty easy. Now, let's continue with some more complex and some more advanced level. The verb ir in future. Let's see this one. Yo iré, vos irás, él, ella irá, nosotros iremos, ustedes irán, y ellos, ellas irán. Now, an important thing that you have to know. Right here, future tense, which means I will go, you will go, she will go, etc. We don't use it much here in Argentina. We don't say it like this. I will go, she would go, we will go. No, not at all. We mostly say I am going to go, you are going to go, we are going to go. So we will say yo voy a ir, vos vas a trabajar, él, ella va a venir a casa. Okay, so we normally use it this way. Okay, I'm going to go, I'm going to work, I'm going to do something. This is at least in Argentina. We use it much more like this way in Argentina. Now let's see an example with the future tense, this normal future tense. For example, yo iré a trabajar mañana. Yo iré a trabajar mañana. Nosotros iremos a la escuela temprano. Nosotros iremos a la escuela temprano. Before continuing with this video, I would like to mention my new book, Learn Spanish with Mini Stories, Beginner's Guide. A book specifically designed for beginners to learn Spanish from scratch to a very advanced level. Just with mini stories, just with real Spanish that you will have to read a lot and you will develop an amazing Spanish. Now, with simple conditional or condicional simple, which is basically would go, I would go, you would go, she would go. This way, let's see. Yo iría, vos irías, él, ella iría, ustedes irían, nosotros iríamos y ellos, ellas irían. ¿Ok? Pretty simple too. Es una papa, es una papa. Remember that es una papa means it's a piece of cake. It's something super easy. Es una papa. Por ejemplo, yo iría a Uruguay ahora, pero no tengo mucho tiempo. Nosotros iríamos a la escuela de español, pero todavía tenemos que viajar a Argentina. Now, right here starts the interesting part that changes it all. So, this part is the imperative. Remember that we use the imperative for saying orders. As for example, you go there, you do this, I need you to work harder, do this, come earlier. Okay, so this is just used for order. This tense is called imperative. So in Argentinian Spanish, it changed the you form or the you conjugation of the imperative. Let's see. For example, when you say go to school, we'll say it like this in Argentinian Spanish. Anda, anda a la escuela. Vos anda a la escuela. Anda a casa. Anda al hospital. Okay, this means go there. It's an order. Why am I telling this? It's because when you are saying the normal way in imperative Spanish, the normal way, the neutral way, it would be ve a la escuela. But right here in Argentina we say anda. Okay, so vos anda a la escuela, ustedes vayan a la escuela, vayan al hospital, y nosotros vayamos temprano, vayamos a estudiar, vayamos a tomar algo. Now, remember that when we are using the reflexive form of the verb ir, it would be irse, right? The verb would be changed to irse. So, it would be, in the imperative form, it would be vos andate. This means you, leave this place. Vos andate, ustedes váyanse. Nosotros vayámonos, okay? Remember that irse means to leave, which is different than just ir. Ir means to go, irse means to leave. Now, let's continue with the imperative negative form. In this case, it would be like this. Vos no vayas. Ustedes no vayan. Nosotros no vayamos. Pretty simple, right? So if you told your kids, you kids don't go, you would say, no vayan al parque, no? Don't go to the park. You kids don't go to the park. Chicos, no vayan al parque. Now, let's continue with pretérito pluscuamperfecto. I know, it's a long name, but anyways, this is used when we say in English, I had been there, I had gone, I had done something, I had worked all day. Okay, so we use it for saying something in the past before something that you said in the past. Now, for this case, it would be yo había ido, vos habías ido, ella había ido, nosotros habíamos ido, ustedes habían ido y ellas habían ido. For example, antes de estar acá haciendo este video, yo había ido a un kiosco. Now, we start with subjunctive in Argentinian Spanish of the verb ir. Remember that subjunctive is used normally with 6 cases. We can be 7 or 6, but normally it is 6 cases. So if you would like to know more, in the description you will find a video in which I teach you this. But right now, let's start with this. Yo vaya, vos vayas, ella vaya, nosotros vayamos, ustedes vayan y ellas vayan. For example, espero que vayas a mis cumpleaños. Nosotros recomendamos que vayas temprano. Pretty simple. What changes here is the pronunciation. Now, let's start with the pretérito pasado, okay? Pretérito past o pretérito imperfecto del subjuntivo. For this tense, we have 2 different conjugations for each verb, which is fuera, fuese, okay? For example, yo fuera, yo fuese. Vos fueras, vos fueses. Ella fuera, ella fuese. Nosotros fuéramos o fuésemos. Ustedes fueran o fuesen y ellas fueran o fuesen. Let's see an example. Yo esperé que vos fueras a mi casa. Nosotros te recomendamos que vos fueses más temprano. This one is pretty hard, so you have to study this one a lot, this tense, because it is pretty hard and you have to get used to it and use it a lot. So in this channel I have lots of video teaching all of these different tenses. But now, let's continue with the last one, which is el pretérito perfecto del subjuntivo, o subjunctive past part 2. So now, for this one, it is yo haya ido, vos hayas ido, ella haya ido, nosotros hayamos ido, ustedes hayan ido y ellas hayan ido. For example, no pensé que él haya ido. No pensé que él haya ido. Me gustó que hayas ido a mi cumpleaños. Me gustó que hayas ido a mi cumpleaños. So this was all for this video. I hope that you have liked this. I hope that you have learned the difference between Argentinian Spanish and the neutral Spanish for this verb, the verb ir. And remember that this channel is for people that would like to learn Argentinian Spanish, that would like to learn all about Argentina, and would like to learn Spanish in general too. So please subscribe, tell me what you think of this, and if you would like to learn Spanish because you are going to be here in Argentina, you would like to be a new resident, start a new business, or just a trip, a casual traveler, you can learn Spanish with Spanish Method. With me, of course. So you will have more information, much more information in the description, in the link of my page, Spanish Method. So I hope that you have liked this video and see you in another video teaching Argentinian Spanish. Nos vemos! Thanks for watching this video. If you are a beginner and you want to learn Spanish, my book, Mini Stories to Learn Spanish Beginner's Guide, is available on Amazon. If you are looking to learn Spanish to visit Argentina, with my program you can do it. All the details are in the description. Thanks for watching.